Hey, it's Starlet. I'm here with Gamble the Greedy Grin yet again for another exclusive interview. Alright, so what's it been like so far as a local artist?
The local artist, that's like, I don't know, it's been definitely an uphill battle, like, you know, personally, like, you know, working a full time and then you know, trying to stay on top of writing and keeping in contact with producers and then doing local shows with promoters and all that. It's definitely a struggle, but it's a passionate one at the same time. You know, rewarding in the sense that, you know, you get to meet a lot of cool people, open up for some. I've gotten the opportunity to open up for a lot of established names. I guess is a way to put it. And yeah, it's definitely just like, you know, the more you do it, the hungrier you get as well. You know, I just want to stay hungry and keep writing.
Are there any new upcoming projects you're working on?
Yeah, I'm currently, like, right now, I'm currently in the works of working on my third mixtape. I was off for a minute because I was dealing with some personal issues. I wouldn't really say off, I was always, like, you know, thinking of ideas and all that, but just mentally wasn't in the right place to, you know, outlet it. But now that I'm back into a comfort zone in, like, life personally, I'm working on a new mixtape. It will be titled How to Make a Monster. And I already got a few tracks in the works, some of them recorded, some of them written, half written. I'm still trying to figure out all the concepts and what I want to do with it. And I'm also working on an EP with my homie Perry Dante / Johnny the Villain, or Johnny the Reaper. And we're working on an EP, which is titled Monsters and Villains. And I don't have too much details on that, but that will be coming out soon too. And just dropping a lot of singles, like, you know, a lot of remixes. I know a lot of people are hating on me for doing those remixes and saying I need original content, but you know, they're the quickest and the easiest to get out right away, and I want to be consistent on the fact of maybe doing 1 or 2 a week, or 1 every 2 weeks or something like that, just to keep it circulating again and back to the pace I was at before.
What do you, as an artist, think you could bring to the table when it comes to the music industry today?
What could an artist bring to the table? Like,
what could you, like, yourself, like, bring to the table?
I think I just bring, like, you know, honesty, aggression, an outlet for people in a dark place. You know what I mean? Like, I try to project that, you know, where I come from, and I think a lot of people can relate to that. You know, even a lot of the music that I do is creative, you know, creative writing, but some of those concepts come from the realistic side of life too. You know, the stuff that I've seen and what I'm writing is actually, you know, I'm trying to put it into words and put it into music so people can actually, you know what I mean, I can relate to that. Yeah. And, you know, I feel that's what I bring. And for a live performance, I definitely, I feel personally I can rock the mic and rock the stage and hold down a crowd that doesn't even know me. You know, I feel like I could bring them in and make them feel involved, or, you know, maybe get a new hip-hop head to feel like, yo, I like that guy, or whatever. You're going to get haters too, that's the way it goes, but I definitely feel that, you know, I bring intensity and aggression and, you know, honesty at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what to you would make a monster? What makes a monster, like, for you?
What makes me a monster?
Well, basically, or in general. Like, what would...
The elements that you're raised in, or like what you've seen, you know what I mean, like the experiences of life, like what I've been through, and you know, a lot of other people have. Like, you know, you can go through bad, but there's someone out there who's gone through worse. Mm-hmm. But in my personal situation, I take those experiences and channel them, you know, outlet them as like that. That's my aggression. That's my counseling. So it turns me into a monster in the fact of taking all that negative energy and, you know, converting it, and that's why I am a monster, you know, from all these experiences that I've been through and the shit that I've seen, and yeah, experiences of life. I guess to really sum it up, but you know, that's what really does it. And then I bring the creative side to it as well. Yeah. You know, like I'm into horror movies and shit, so like we can flip it, you know, with no pun intended and stuff like that.
Yeah, I always see you repping Makers and New Light. What are they and how have they helped you?
Makers basically is like a movement that me and my boy J Rise, like we got hard. Basically, make it happen. Start from the bottom, make it something out of nothing, and that's basically a movement within the team, within New Light Entertainment. New Light Entertainment is artist development management company, I want to say. Ran by An Trong and Dennis Trong, they're brothers, and basically they scout for upcoming talent or talent that they believe in, and they try to help them progress. They've helped me in numerous ways. I've done a few events for them, like a couple of the shows, Academy of Heroes, the beatdown dance competition I've showcased there a couple times, and they've shot a lot of my videos. That's where a lot of my videos come from. J Rise, shout out to the homie J Rise. Yeah, he does a lot of the videos, and even Dennis Trong, he's learning too, and he's on the come up with that. He's doing really well. So like they've helped me out a lot and significantly with that for my YouTube presence, and that makes a big difference in the game, especially now with social media being, in your hand, right?
Yeah.
I mean, so yeah, it's definitely been a big help.
Out of all of your tracks, which one is the most valued to you, or your favorite to perform?
Well, I get a couple, but my favorite to perform is My Pet Monster. I don't have that online yet. It's a track that I did about 1.5 years ago. It created a buzz for me locally, and I love to perform it. The crowd, loves to get into it, and I find it catchy and lyrical at the same time. But a track that I really value is Advocate. I'm gonna say Advocate. It's off Rude Awakening. It's I forget who the producer was. He's a dude from New York, I believe. The beat's really dark. The concept is obviously grim. It's really dark as well, and I think it depicts a lot of elements of the hell on earth concept.
Yeah.
And I thought I brought it lyrically into a visual type thing. You know what I mean? I can paint a picture with it.
Yeah, it does tell a story when you do listen to the lyrics and.
Yeah, even bringing up some of the facts that I put into it, and then the creative writing and the wordplay. I felt that's a project I was proud of. A song I was proud of for sure.
And what has been your most memorable moment this year by far?
This year? Wow, man, this year has been a long ass year. Like from personal experience, music experience. Personally, the experience was pretty memorable, devastating, but you gotta bounce back. I don't really want to get into that because it doesn't matter. It's no one really gives a fuck about it anyway. You know what I mean? But musically, I can't really even say. I'm just like I haven't really actually sat down and thought about it. But I've opened up for Tech 9. I opened up for Waka Flocka at the Phoenix. That was a fun time. It's near your neck of the woods actually. Sherburne?
No, I'm from Don Mills, basically.
Okay, yeah, well, East End, but it's downtown, whatever. And that was a fun show. I thought it could have been better in different ways, but those are definitely highlights. I'm looking forward to a better 2014 or 13, right?
Yes.
But no, yeah, you know what I mean. Like I can't really pinpoint, a certain. What was the word you used? Can't really pinpoint like a certain time or a date, place.
Moments.
Moment. Yeah. You know what I mean. But 2014, I'm looking for bigger, better things. Yeah. Better things, bigger. It's always baby steps, but yeah, that's it. That's really about it. And just keep on grinding, keep on trucking. Don't give a fuck.
All right. Well, thank you very much for this interview.
Yeah, right. Shout out True Juggalos. Can I say that?
If you want, yeah.
Shout out True Juggalos, Greedy Nation, Makers, New Light. Yep, Lakeshore.